Doing? Hi, hello, my beautiful epic peeps. How are you today? Happy Tuesday. It's absolutely gorgeous here in the northwest corner, and I'm sure throughout the state of Connecticut, it's not that big. So, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Samantha, and I'm coming to you on behalf of EPIC. EPIC stands for Empowering People and Inspiring Community. And EPIC Tri-County CT is this beautiful, multifaceted platform of positive media. It's a beautiful print publication we bring to you every other month. You can find it in over 300 places throughout Connecticut. We also have a strong digital presence with a completely interactive copy of the magazine at www.epictricountyct.com. And of course, throughout our social media platforms and our weekly EPIC interviews. So that's who I am. My name is Samantha, and I'm here to represent that empowering and that inspiration that we choose to bring to you. None of this would be possible without the co-publisher and co-creator of EPIC, and that is Lisa. Lisa's always working in the background to help us with comments and to feed information about our guest to you through the comments. So please let her know that you appreciate her and that you see her. Just throw her up a heart, whatever it is. Just let her know that, yeah, we see you, Lisa, and we appreciate you. So I hope everybody had a great Easter. I have two very special guests today. But I have to premise all this. In the background, you're going to hear my beautiful little granddaughter, Madison Elizabeth. That is something with EPIC interviews. It is completely real and authentic, and it's unscripted, unrecorded. So yes, I have Maddie Elizabeth here with me today, and she's bringing me a lot of joy. And I'm sure if you listen carefully, you'll get a little joy too. So without any further ado, I need to introduce our two guests today. I have Dr. Stacy Raya from the Raya Clinic, and Dr. Marcus, and I am not even, he told me twice his last name, Yankowski. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Dr. Yankowski, Dr. Marcus from this point forward from the Raya Clinic. And they are two chiropractors, among other certifications that I read in their bios. But really what they are two people who have dedicated their lives to relieving pain, relieving suffering, and empowering people to walk upright and to be the strong person that they're here to be. And that's what Dr. Stacy and Dr. Marcus help us to do through nutrition, through chiropractic care, and also acupuncture. So please, let's give Dr. Stacy and Dr. Marcus our epic love and light. And Maddie is cheering for you from behind. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you both?
Very well. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you. So I'm excited to have both of you here. And the first thing that I'd like to do is, if maybe Dr. Stacy, you could start and just let our community know really who you are and how your journey has evolved to being the staple of Raya Clinic, and 30 years of practice, is that correct?
30 years.
Yeah, perfect. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Started off graduating in the 90s, and we opened up in Southington as just an office. And slowly we evolved into a wellness center by adding many services under one roof. The first thing that we added was acupuncture. So we've been doing chiropractic for 30 years. 25 years.
Wow.
And just chiropractic is very powerful, and the spine controls everything through the nervous system. So by we were able to restore function and decrease symptoms. People came to us, and probably about 95% of their troubles were alleviated, but we felt like there were other things that we couldn't address. And that's how acupuncture was brought in. Became acupuncturist about 25 years ago, and we realized that subluxations occurred due to sometimes emotional stress. not just physical stress. And acupuncture deals with the and the energy, and it can actually help with emotional problems or things that chiropractic couldn't address solely. Sometimes we do acupuncture for diseases, sometimes for sleep problems, hormonal imbalance. There's a whole list of things. And then after that, we realized there was a chemical component. Subluxations can occur due to chemical stress, which could be what you're eating, what you shouldn't be eating, what supplements you maybe not needed. It's not just vitamins, supplements can supplement too. So we started becoming advisors on diet. At first, it was just supplements, and then we started running tests. We do hair analysis. We did saliva testing, hormone, and now we predominantly do blood work. We send people to labs that are covered by what their needs are to help restore the chemical balance.
Yeah.
And the great thing that we're doing right now is a home kit of food inflammation testing. So all of those things together evolved into our nutritional program. And about 20 years ago, realized that all disc problems, in fact, weren't resolving 100% either. And we flew down to Baltimore and decided to bring spinal decompression to our office. And after investigating, we found out that FindMed spinal decompression is the one. It's the most advanced, the most modern. It has a state-of-the-art pelvic restraint system. It can problem that needs to be decompressed, and both the cervical, which is the area, and the lumbar area.
Okay.
And there's a couple of other offshoots that we do, like neuropathy treatments. So it's slowly evolved into a holistic, whole body wellness center.
A wellness center, not just.
Yes.
That's beautiful because, that is really the premise and the mission of E.P.I.C is to bring the wholeness of life, health, sustainability, and spirituality all into alignment and balance. And it sounds like everything that's going on at the clinic is right in alignment with that mission of holistic living. So you've been practicing for 30 years, Dr. Marcus. Did 25 for you? Is that what we heard? 25. And you had your own practice. And tell us a little bit of how you've come together with Dr. Stacy to form what you have today. What happened there?
Yeah, I had my own practice, but it caught on fire. Tragically, yes. But through an attorney friend of both of ours, he said, "Hey, I know there's an opening of the Raya Clinic. Why don't you go?" And I did, and I home from day one.
Right. From that tragedy came a blessing, yes. Right? A blessing for not only the practice at Raya Clinic, but also for our community, bringing the two missions of both of you together to really strengthen, the effect that you'll have on people. So the spinal med decompression, that intrigues me. I've spoken to Jen a little bit. We've hosted the webinar. I've watched the webinar. Can you go into a little bit about who it would or would not be a good candidate for that spinal med decompression?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it works best when people have some type of back condition. It could be acute, which means new, or it could be something chronic, which means they've had it for a long time.
Okay.
And the conditions vary from just back pain or neck pain to radiating pain, like a pinching of the nerve in the neck, or low back causing leg pain or sciatica, hand numbness, foot numbness. And it works phenomenally for spinal stenosis. It's very advanced arthritis in either the cervical or lumbar spine.
Yeah. And the traditional treatment of stenosis, if I remember, and by no means am I, an expert at this, but my father had spinal stenosis, and they went in and they did what the doctor explained to us as a rotor-rooter. Exactly. And
yes,
he's not really that much better, to be honest with you. So with the spinal med decompression, it's actually what does it do? Does it pull? Explain what it does in the spine. I'm seeing a pulling and expansion.
Yes, we call it an opening up.
Opening up.
It's like a varied form of traction. Traction means to pull open or pull apart, but it's not traction because traction is very static, and this is it's variable. We have to work with the person. We determine how much pull, so to speak, can be sustained in the spine, and we come up with a maximum amount. But we have to start off very low.
Slowly, yeah.
So slowly the machine will pull apart the spine, specifically at the level that the person has a problem at. So we have to examine the patient, use x-rays and MRIs or CAT scans to determine the level that needs to be treated.
Yeah.
We program that in the computer, and then we start off at that very low level. Sometimes the patients don't feel very much, but at the end of treatment, because it's so slow, it's over a 30-minute treatment, they've actually been able to pull apart the spine without the patient feeling it. They feel relief, they feel relaxed, sometimes they fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then the next day we'll increase that by a pound or two until we get to the maximum level. And what's happening is it takes the pressure off and opens up the spine so that fluids can into the disc. And it's not that it inflates like a tire because it's not air, but it can cause the disc to move if it's under pressure to a lower pressure and actually height. So that separates the bones, keeps the pressure off the disc, separates the joints for people who have joint pain or facets or inflammation, can get relief.
So
that it's highly effective. We see miracles in office. Patients that can barely walk come out almost 100% improvement.
I bet.
Definitely
I bet.
in pain.
I want to see if I can make this screen. Here we go. So we can bring us all in equally here. I wanted to ask also, obviously it's not a one and done. It's not a one and done. It's not something that occurs overnight. So a typical treatment, if I was a new patient and I was to come in to you, we'd start with the x-rays, maybe the MRIs, the exam, maybe some blood work. And then you would put a whole plan of treatment, which could include your acupuncture, correct? If that's
Correct.
what you see fit.
Correct.
And then and on average, and I know every patient is different, every situation is different, but for an average patient, what is the plan of treatment time for the spinal med decompression? Is it 6 sessions? Is it 20 sessions? How?
So first of all, we have to qualify.
Okay.
And during the qualification, which involves all the testing that you described, mostly it's an exam, neurological, orthopedic, and chiropractic exam, as well as an independent x-ray of the area, and then an MRI. If they qualify, then we figure out how many visits they will need, but we screen for a month initially.
Okay.
At the end of a month, be it chiropractic, laser, whatever we're test at the end of the month, and we check to see if they are improving and how much they have improved. If we don't see improvement within 2 weeks, about 50 to 60% improvement, we'll then change what we're doing.
Okay.
But we're very objective. We love to figure out what's wrong, determine what the cause is, and then retest to see if we are actually making a change. Because we may need to add acupuncture, or we may need to add cold laser. And I left out that we have a physical therapy suite also.
Oh, wow.
We do physical therapy modalities. And we also have a machine that vibrates the body at the level to reverse osteoporosis and osteopenia. So all these things have to be determined in the initial evaluation. And then we determine when we're going to add them and how long we're going to do them for.
So it is really the whole body.
Every
Right.
person is different.
Yeah. Every person's different. And you sound like the whole body. And I, if I'm picturing this right in my head, that whole body vibration, is that something to stand on and you kind of hold
Correct.
on and yeah,
Correct.
yeah. I've had that before.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But we also do sitting vibration. So if we're treating somebody for neuropathy and they have balance problems or they walk with a walker, we can sit them in a chair and do, we have a vibration plate to stimulate their feet in the seated position. And we stimulate the brain in many different ways because it's very intricate, very complex.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we'll stimulate the person laying down, sitting, and standing so that we can get the nerves to be affected in many different ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's important when we're treating balance issues, walking issues.
Great.
Also, we do the cold laser that helps cells to regenerate too, promote healing at the cellular.
And that is the most advanced modality that we have besides the treatment of spinal decompression. The cold laser, we have a few of them, can reduce inflammation, reduce pain, and it can stimulate the cells to regenerate.
Wow.
So we have to also qualify them for that treatment. We don't start off with everything at once. It's too much.
So you did mention that you are you accept different types of insurances and so on and so forth. And I know that's a big question that a lot of people have right off the bat. So that's a beautiful thing that they have options, you know. And now when a person is interested in, you know, some of the modalities or coming to see you, not in acute pain or anything like that, just what's the best way to contact you? Through the website, through email, call? What do you recommend? If I was someone from the outside, all of the above.
Whatever patient is comfortable. So we accept text messages, emails, phone calls. They could fax us if they wanted to. Or they could walk in the front door.
Yeah. So, and I see you are open for business coming out of last year and into the beginning of this year.
Yes.
And I'm sure all up to protocol and all that good stuff. So our viewers would be completely safe going there. Also, and you're located in Southington?
Southington, right on Queen Street, diagonally across from Walmart. So
yeah,
we're easy to spot.
Yeah. So Dr. Marcus, can you explain a little bit? We have a few more minutes. Can you explain a little bit more about this cold therapy, laser therapy that we talked about? I'm intrigued.
Yes, this cold laser therapy, this helps the cells to regenerate. So you actually have at the cellular level, and it's good for so many things from plantar fasciitis, for any type of neuropathies, any type of radicular pain, also good for any sprains and strains, tendinitis. It really dramatic healing.
Okay, and that is something. And again, I'm a very visual person, so I'm visually like almost an ultrasound wand, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of like a light. It's the cold laser. It's a light therapy. So you're showing like a red light on the area, and it goes extremely deep, right into where it needs to go, and just that's how it works. You just point it on where you need it.
And that's an ongoing thing also, you know, few different times.
It doesn't hurt. It's painless. It's like a light shining on you.
We can do cold laser in place of acupuncture. So if patients want to get the same effect they get from acupuncture, we can replace it with the cold laser, and we can program the cold laser to do skin conditions, so, like eczema and psoriasis, as well as inflammation like frozen shoulder, tennis elbow, carpal tunnel. Acupuncture can chiropractic be used for those things, and so can cold laser. So we determine which fit is right for the patient.
Yep.
Based on, sometimes based on their insurance, because different insurances cover different things, and we accept all insurances. It's up to the insurance company to tell us which things they'll cover, and we'll work with them. If it doesn't cover something, we have reduced fee plans also.
Oh, great. Because I know that in the past, I've been in a situation like that where I was very limited to what the insurance would accept, and therefore my treatment was very limited. So what you just said was very different than my experience. Is if there is a limitation to my insurance, you would be able to work with me as a client to find maybe an affordable route to take.
And we don't do anything on anybody without permission from them. We actually will fill out a form with the services that I or Dr. Marcus determined during the consultation
Yep.
are that we're recommending. And then one of our employees goes in a room and shows them the things that we are recommending, what the cost is, and they get to sign off on the ones that they want to start off with.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
we don't do anything without going over cost.
I've been to your office, to drop off copies of E.P.I.C, and it's beautiful. It really is. So please, anybody that knows, if you yourself, if you're out there and you're suffering, from back pain, foot pain, whatever it is, contact the Raya Clinic, because I'm sure they have something there that will help you to feel better and feel stronger. I myself, Dr. Raya and Dr. Marcus, I've been struggling since December with some foot pain. I would have never, ever considered calling a chiropractic office for the foot pain that I'm having until just now. I'm going to be calling you because, I had torn it felt like what I tore a tendon in the back of the foot, like almost a plantar fasciitis, right? That healed up, but now it's all on the top of the foot. And I've been just negating, like I don't want to go to a regular, doctor right now. I don't want to go to an ER. So I'm going to be coming to see you for that foot pain. and I think it's beautiful how just this conversation opened up that awareness, right? It's not just the back. It's not just the back. It's everything. And you have everything covered through the cold therapy, through the acupuncture, through the spinal decompression, through the chiropractic treatment, nutritional education. I know your website, everybody, I'm sharing that. There's a link that's scrolling across the bottom for the spinal med decompression video that the Raya Clinic has available to tell you a little bit more. But visit their website at www.rayaclinic.com. You can find out about all these modalities, all the services that they offer, why they do so. And you'll even learn that, Dr. Stacy, you have a dog named Gigi. Is that true?
That is true.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a Maltese.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's they call me Gigi. So that's why that resonated.
I love
Yeah.
Gigi from now on.
Yeah. It started with my beautiful child, my first grandchild, Zoe, and it just has really just evolved into who I am. It's Gigi. So I love it. When I read that, I went, okay, there are no coincidences. So I want to thank you again for, providing us with the beautiful article that is in our March-April issue. Everybody, you can read the article by the Raya Clinic here about core muscles being strong in the belly makes you strong in the back. You can also visit our website and go directly to the Raya Clinic to watch the video on the spinal med decompression or anything else you need from the clinic's website. You can go right through ours. We look forward to an article that's coming in the May-June issue. We're working on that now for all the golfers out there. It'll be in there. And I appreciate you guys taking the time. I know you're busy. And I want to thank you for doing what you do and why you do it. I know chronic pain is debilitating for a lot of people. And if they just are aware of what is right here in Connecticut, right around the corner in Southington, we can help more people. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being part of E.P.I.C.
And thank you for
thank you so much.
This was wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. First of many. No problem. So you have a great day. And for everybody watching, like I said, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Raya Clinic in Southington, Connecticut. They have your one-stop shop for feeling better, nutrition, acupuncture, chiropractic, cold laser, whatever it is. Give them a call, send them an email, hop on their website, send them a fax. It's all there, and it's all over the website and the social media feeds. Dr. Stacy and Dr. Marcus, thank you. And for my beautiful community, as we go forth today, please remember to be safe. Be safe in all that you do. Be true to who you are, right? Stay in alignment with the truth of who you are. Stay tuned till tomorrow at 11. We have Courtney from the bridge. And as always, it's with love and light that I say peace out, Epic Scouts. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.